Good evening, everybody. Happy Memorial Day weekend. We're back for another rendition of SLOCAR and FASCAR. I probably should have pushed this to Monday, but it is what it is. We're here. I'm joined by Diesel tonight and my wife, who should be in race control, but apparently isn't.
I'm going. Sorry.
Okay.
Bye. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye. We got about what I figure, about 7 guys for SLOCAR tonight. So FASCAR guys, you're probably going to be up pretty quickly. I would think we're going to get this thing going pretty fast on that front. Couple of things of note. Obviously, it is Memorial Day, as I already said. We'll have some stuff that we're going to sprinkle in at about the halfway point while we're waiting for these guys to go for FASCAR. But we also have a birthday boy in the field tonight. It is Father Ball's birthday today. So maybe we'll see that infamous number 2 finally get a win tonight. It'll be interesting to see what happens here. But like I said, we've got the SLOCAR guys up first. They're gonna have 20 laps. I don't anticipate a lot of cautions tonight for the SLOCAR guys being the limited number of people. So this will be a good warm-up before we get into...
They're saying they have echo.
Who has echo? Why would
Daniel
they have
Shaver
echo?
says he's having major echo.
Shouldn't have echo. Everything's about the same as it usually is. Okay, so it sounds
Must
like...
just be his side.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So my FASCAR guys, be ready to go. I would say by... somewhere around 8 o'clock-ish, if this goes according to plan. On a more fun note, we're decked out. We got red, white, and blue tonight. I even got my trusty beer belt, even though it's kind of on the empty side, but we have cans, or koozies, I should say. So we gotta show up. We'll see. We got Stephen Hamill to the top of the board right now with a 30.21. Just beating out Mike on that with a 30.41. But Miguel to the top of the board. I forgot to turn this down. There.
Now not only is it Father Ball's birthday, but he technically qualifies for both series, so we might see him race twice tonight.
That is true. He's just barely in when we were talking to him earlier, so...
By 1 point.
So NASCAR fan, this is, I don't know if you've ever heard of Mooncar. This is an offshoot of Mooncar. It was a derivative of, after me running a number of Mooncar races, me and JD kind of came up with this crazy idea. Why don't we start something of our own? It's a little more serious. We did borrow some things from Mooncar. The idea is so these guys, and I'll get it up on screen while we sit here and wait. So these guys are going to have 20 laps tonight. They get 1 fast repair, unlimited fuel and tires. Beef's not allowed like Mooncar. You can get your laps back under caution on the outside. The other difference that we have is we have what I love to call the Full 8 Sports Choose Car. You might ask what that is. NASCAR uses paint on the pavement. Mooncar uses a cone. We have a full-fledged car that you'll see at some point tonight. We got Ron and Scott in our Choose cars. So they'll be helping us out. I'll make sure to get that on screen for you so you can see it. But it's just a fun way for us to go out and have some fun. It's mainly super speedway racing. I try to pick some fast cars. Sometimes I'll have a custom setup with it. Sometimes I don't. And guys usually have a lot of fun with it. I mean, sometimes there's some anger, but that's, it's racing. That's what I expect. But that is FASCAR and SLOCAR in a nutshell. SLOCAR, it's a D 1.0 and higher for your safety rating on oval with up to a 1500 I rating. FASCAR is C 1.0 and higher, and it's from 1400 I rating on up. So thank you, JD, for the donation. You didn't have to do that. Oh, Dennis is going over our rules for tonight. Yeah, that is something that I didn't even think to mention. but we're going to, so with Atlanta, or New Atlanta, I should say, they usually have to go in off of turn 3. We're going to have cautions. These guys are not going to be forced to do that. They will be able to skip over that and not have to worry about hitting pit road correctly. So we'll clear that. All right, let's get our grid up, which is going to be pretty simple right now. We got Miguel Saldana on pole with a 30.1. Stephen Hamill just missing out by 0.044. Birthday boy Mike McKaylee going to start 3rd. Tyler Stroll 4th. Nick Dean's 5th. RJ Hurst 6th. Ron St. Louis 7th. And Ron's not going to start 7th. Ron's our choose car. He's not even going to grid. We've got Jeremy Boz in 8th. Now, we do have a surprise coming up for the FASCAR guys. We will have a special car that is going to pace the field for us. I'll have more about that a little bit later. We'll get these guys out on track first and get things moving.
We might also have a little bit of a billboard advertising something, so keep an eye out for that.
That we will too. Diesel's alluding to the Firecracker 400 that I am hosting during the week of July 14th with qualifying races and everything. We'll cover that a little bit more throughout the broadcast because I'm really going to ramp up. You got about 2 more months to sign up. Well, actually about a month now to sign up before we kick that off. So, Special Phil says he's getting ready. He's got 2 boxes of tater tots and a 2-pound wiggle worm. Oh God, Phil, I love it. All right. Too Fast Racing bringing us our scoring for tonight. Go make sure to go check them out, especially if you're in the beam side of things. They do a whole lot of crazy stuff. Gary could tell you all about it. We're real appreciative to them on the scoring stuff. We're gonna get some logos on screen and get our track map up because I am failing tonight. All right. So yeah, we've got 7 cars on track for SLOCAR. I imagine this is gonna go pretty quickly. So we'll see.
That 29 is rubbing Botherball's rear bumper right now under pacing, and
he just turned him.
Oh boy, we might have to get him out of here.
He's gonna turn Miguel in a second.
Leader.
Hold on. Bounce to 29.
Got him.
Yeah, we just did.
Going.
They got him.
Yep.
All right, so that should, Mike's gonna catch the field perfectly. Okay, Dennis delayed the green so Mike could jump in.
Good.
I'm not gonna play that stuff. You wanna come? You wanna join my hosted races? That's fine. Don't make an ass of yourself.
Yeah.
So
don't ruin it for everyone else. This is not a no rules race.
Exactly. So they're gonna have to check up for the pace car really quick. Which I don't know why my system is showing green flag. Probably because of
pace car pulled off before they delayed it.
Yep. So at least Mike's car didn't get wrecked, so that's a good thing.
Yeah. But yeah, we're not going to put up with that kind of crap in here.
Nope, we don't play that game. So we'll let these guys get kind of re-racked here and get this show on the road. We were kind of watching him in practice, and we said to keep an eye out, and apparently we should have kept a better eye out. I didn't anticipate that under caution.
Yeah, I expected him to just do something stupid and wreck people, you know, not holding his line going through a corner. I didn't think he'd intentionally wreck someone under caution.
Right. How dare you touch iRacing's old fart? All right. Lights on the pace car are definitely out, so we should be going green here as soon as the flag gets in the air. Which I totally effed up and forgot to turn the restart rule on, but Miguel's at least following the rules. And we're off.
I think that Stefan might have been slightly past him when the green dropped, but I don't know.
I'm not going to worry too much because they look pretty
No, it's not
even
like he
for the most
jumped
part.
it.
Yeah. So we've got Stephen Hamill's going to lead it, pulling out a little bit on Miguel there.
Jeremy Bowes making a move in the back to pass RJ.
Yep. I see Fatherball looking for a way around.
Bowes almost getting loose there.
Mike trying to get to the bottom. We'll go see if we can't watch some of this. He's made it around Miguel. See if he can set off after Stephen Hamill there. Now, see, I did create a custom setup for this because the setup that was original to this track was garbage. It's based off of the original setup, but I've made a few tweaks and things of that nature to make it to where it'll handle better. NASCAR, to answer your question, it is hosted right now. I do have a league that we're trying to get spun up because I can control a few more things that way. But all you have to do is look up SLOCAR or FASCAR, depending on your iRating, and you'll find that. We do it every Sunday night. So what are you laughing about?
In the text chat, Greg Wellen said sparks, and Robin said fireworks from Memorial Day. Love it.
Leave it to Greg. I wish I would have realized. I don't know how I didn't realize this in my testing. Like, because I didn't change any of the ride height stuff. I did make a little bit of an adjustment to the shocks, but yeah, this is predominantly the iRacing setup. So, Mike is pulling in our leader ever so slightly. Well, Fatherball, he's got some time in these cars. So, oh, the leader's loose. He hooked the bottom. That's going to let Mike close in. Mike's going to take it to the bottom. The birthday boy to the lead.
Meanwhile, Jeremy Bowes has fallen way back. He's out of the draft completely.
I don't know if you need that much draft here, quite honestly. I honestly don't know because we don't race these.
Dropping back.
We don't race these cars here that often. Now, my question is how long are the tires going to last for these guys? Like That's a good question. They've got a really low spoiler on this damn thing too. It's like 20 or 30 degrees. You could almost throw the spoiler.
Psychopath.
No, it sticks. You could almost throw the spoiler away on this car. Stephen Hamill going to try and bring it back to the outside of Fatherball.
I think Jeremy Bowes is about to pit.
That's kind of what it looked like.
Yep, he is slowing down to pit.
I don't see damage to that car, so.
No, well, there's a little bit on the front, but I think that's just from it dragging on the front end.
The one thing that was hard to
saw that with Ron in practice.
Well, the one thing that I'm curious of is, depending on how long these guys run, that exit on turn 2 is utter. Oh shit! That looked like Miguel getting ready to go around. He saved it though. The exit to turn 2 in this car is tricky as shit. I tried everything to get it to where it would stick, and it wanted to skate, which was rather interesting. I don't understand why, but it did. So Mike McKaylee continuing to lead. Stephen Hamill just waiting for Mike to slip up in the slightest. If we go back a little bit further here, we got Tyler Stroll sitting in 3rd, RJ sitting in 4th, Miguel's in 5th.
Jeremy Bowes has quit.
Jeremy Bowes is out. So we're down to just 5 cars. Miguel off the pace, and I think that might be because of hitting the wall there in 3 and 4. JD says that Mike is focused. If the birthday boy gets a birthday interview today. 11 laps to go here at the line. Mike McKaylee continuing to lead.
If he manages to pull off the double header, that needs a special reward.
And dude, if he pulls off a double header tonight, Jesus, I'm sending that man a case. Yeah, Diggs. Oh, Mike up the track. I think he missed his entry just a little bit. He's gonna have the line coming off though. See if he gets him back. They're door to door.
Steven got it just barely.
Mike back to lead. They're flip flopping back and forth like crazy. Man,
the gap at that line was
Mike's in a wall.
Oh no!
He's good. They're good. They're rolling still. Mike's
save, Mike.
Mike's got 10 laps to kind of reset. I hear Mike claiming it. He was high in the corner, especially in 2. Like I said, it looked like it was going to be a little on the treacherous side just based on when I was building the setup by myself. You throw a second car in there, that shit gets tight. The question is, can Mike run him back down? I do see the gap closing very quickly, and I think that's because Tyler Stroll's right there with him.
Yeah, they got a 3-car tandem right there.
Tyler getting a little bit of that apron. RJ right behind him. Let's do this. We're going to go back to RJ. We're going to check out the cockpit, see what he sees as we go around here. Oh, God, he's got a car blinking in front of him. I don't know where that other car went.
Where did Tyler go?
I don't know. We're gonna go back out to TV1. I don't see Tyler anywhere. Did it pull him to the pits?
Oh, there he is. He's blinking bad, but he's in 3 and 4.
Okay, it must be let out of it then.
Yeah.
Mike is closing him down though. He's got the draft of Steven. 7 laps to go. They gained a lot.
Gained like a quarter of a second in the last lap. Oh my God, they are pulling in real quick now.
We're gonna go to the tower. Check the last lap times here. Mike about a 10th faster last time around.
Ooh, Stefan going really high there.
Yeah, that's not the spot you want to be in, especially off a 2. Mike McHaley back to the lead. RJ coming through into second. 5 to go when we hit the line.
2 Chevys and 1 Pontiac.
I think whoever holds the bottom out of the corner, I think you're in the better spot. I really think that's the spot to be, especially with how it wants to go for the wall. And RJ's going to head for the wall. He gets a little bit of it, keeps it in front of Stefan. See if Mike can keep wrapping that bottom and saving those tires. The way the setup runs, it wears them out evenly almost. I think it makes for a little bit better racing, just because it's not tight. It'll get loose. Do all sorts of things here. So we got 4 to go. Mike back to the bottom. RJ looking for his way around on the high lane. Unless he's just trying to arc it. That 5 car getting right to the back of RJ. Down into 3. RJ gonna dive it in. Does he go under Mike? Mike covers him. Nope. RJ drifts up. 5 cars gonna come under RJ. As long as RJ can close that door off of 4. 3 to go at the line.
It's really going to come down to it with these. Oh,
no! RJ gets Mike. Mike catches it. He still leads. Ooh. I think Mike just checked up and RJ didn't. Mike with a solid save. Mike going to pull up and block.
That might be the move of the race right there. Oh no, he's doing it again.
Jesus. Oh, they all stay clean. Holy shit.
Come on, RJ. Don't rattle the old man that way. That ain't right.
2 to go. Mike's got to try to drive it back to the front again.
Yeah, and he's got to work with Stefan right now.
Actually, Mike's going to drive underneath Stefan. Oh, and they touch. Yeah, I don't know if Mike checked up early and that caused RJ to get into him. I'm not real sure. I mean, all great driving by all three drivers, quite honestly. Last lap, RJ leads. Does Mike set him up for a hell of a run to the inside? 5 cars looking inside. He's right up behind RJ. Mike's right there to capitalize if something goes down. Mike with a good run off. RJ leads down into 3. Stefan right behind him. Mike
I think this is it. I don't think he's got enough momentum.
I don't think Mike's got any tire after taking a ride. RJ gonna get the win at the line. Fatherball with a P3. Stefan Hamill gonna come away with second there. We'll wait for everybody to kind of sift out here. So I know we'll probably have RJ here in a minute, and we should have Fatherball as well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and I want to get the results up. We're gonna hide that guy. Those are the practice results. We didn't even get to use the damn choose car tonight. So RJ
no caution.
Yeah, RJ with the win. While we're waiting on them, I'm going to try and get. Did I just hear Mike say he was eating a sandwich while he was racing? I think that's what I just heard.
That is totally a Fatherball thing to do.
Yeah, very much so. We're going to go ahead and get FASCAR launching. So get that. I got to add one person to that. That's good to go. Yep, I got RJ and Mike sitting in the waiting room. Give me a second there so I want to get this going for these guys so that way it's good to go. And the only thing, not the tire change. Where the hell is the restart zone? I totally fucked up. There we go. All right, so FASCAR should be coming up any second. We're gonna go ahead and get our winner in here.
Shit would hello.
You rattled the old man's cage. What the hell?
Twice.
I didn't mean to. he checked up like a little bit more than I did, and
I wondered if that's what happened, because all of a sudden I see you back way out of it to like let him collect it up, which great driving. I mean, it was a fun race to watch. But it looked like you three were just duking it out. So
yeah, I wish I could have done that a little bit cleaner, but he just
right.
He just slowed down a little bit earlier than I did, and I was ooh. And I feel really bad. I really am sorry, Mike.
Y'all kept it together though.
Yeah, it was. Like I said, it was clean, respectful. Even though you guys got into each other, all three of you kind of made contact at points. So,
we were pushing.
I was gonna say it could have been way worse. So
yeah, we were pushing. The cars were getting loose.
Yeah. You think you got it in you to go back to back?
I don't know about back to back, but I'm definitely here for it.
All right.
Thanks to Gabe for the paint scheme, and thanks to all the guys for helping me out through that. That was a lot of fun. So,
all right. Well, we'll let you go. We'll let you get into it, and we'll see if you can go back to back.
Thank you.
All right, buddy.
Later.
All right. Let's grab the birthday boy. Well, you're 67 years young, but
that piece of crap just has to wreck me to win the damn thing. I'm kidding.
The way you were driving, I'd have thought you were like 20. You were getting after it, old man.
I was trying, man. I got a lot of rust.
I from what I saw, it looked like you handled it well. Collected it well both times. Actually, I think it was about 3 times with everything that kind of went on.
The third one left a little pudding in my drawers.
We were wondering if you had the tire after getting sideways twice. I said, I don't know if he's got it or not, but
yeah, I had it. I just what had happened though is I think I bumped the wall just a little bit, and that took some of the handling away.
Yeah, that'll do it.
No, Mike, you say you're rusty, but I'd say you shine like new.
No, thanks. Just like a polished turd.
Oh God. Well, you think you could at least put it in the top 3 in FASCAR?
I'm sure going to try like hell.
All right. Well, don't let age be anything but a number and go get after it, old man.
All right, man.
All right, we'll let you go,
Thanks.
Mike. Yep.
Yep. See ya.
All right. Well, the first race was a hit. I'm going to go ahead and we'll get out of here. I think the FASCAR session should be up. Cool. So we'll save that. We're going to, I forgot. I moved iRacing over here. Yep. So that is up. We'll get into the session myself.
So what's a good spot for the billboard?
Oh, man. Put the billboard into pit road, angled, so you can kind of read 2 sides of it or something.
Yeah, I was thinking either that or
Holy
like
dog.
on the front stretch right where the line is, but off to the side.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man. All right. I got to get this up. I'm going to step away and well, actually, I'll get the cameras set first, and then I'm going to go ahead and use the facilities. I was actually, for only 5 cars there at the end, I was actually pretty impressed with the way that the race went. I'm going to go ahead and get that loaded up. And then I'm going to
There we go.
There we go. I'm going to drop this in a bunch of Discords. Oop, nope, not there. Not there. That's where we want it. That's where we want it. Yeah. Sometimes Discord is not fast enough. I'm telling you.
Right?
And good Lord, close. Stupid software. Okay, let's use Mr. Canterbury as our guinea
You
pig.
put that in the firecracker announcements, by the way.
My bad. Don't care. I'll delete it later. I just got to get camera set up. I really need to save these because it would make my life a whole lot easier.
It really would. I mean, you'd have to set them up for every track, but still.
Yeah, but we predominantly use 3 to 4 tracks, so it's not like it's that big of a deal, but...
Right, I'm just saying that anytime you use a track, you would have to set it up again, but
right.
Still, it'd be better than every single week.
Right. Okay, so that is set. We're gonna go ahead and set to most exciting. We'll get our track map up, and then we'll go best lap time. So people got that. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and let that run for a second, and I'm gonna go ahead and use the facility. So I will be back in just a minute.
10-4. Somebody just died at the end of pits. Holy crap.
All right. Well, how many are we at right now? We got about 25 people so far. So we're getting some people in here.
13 listed in the standings.
Oh, what is... All right.
And by the way, your billboard is positioned at the end of pit road.
Oh, let's get a look at that really quick. I see Kale Spicer in here. There's a whole lot of people. So there is our, oh, wrong way. I need rear chase. There's Diesel in our Firecracker 400 paint scheme. So for those that don't know, I am doing a Firecracker 400 during the week of July 14th. I'm taking as many entries as we can get. All you gotta do, join the Discord. All the info is in there. We're gonna have heat races on Monday and Tuesday, a consolation race on Thursday. We'll have a fan vote from the consolation race until the end of Friday night for the 43rd car. And then we're going racing for 160 laps at Daytona in these cars with true 1987 Firecracker 400 weather. So again, if you want to get in, it's $25 to enter, non-refundable. So make sure that, you're dead set on being in. And that'll happen during that week. It is random draw for the heat races. I will be doing a video so everybody knows, everybody can see it was random draw. We'll put that out with everybody's info. I'll get league invites going for that. And we'll get that racing going. And that'll happen over a 2-week period. Entries end July 6th. If you miss it, depending on how many people we have, I may still allow a few late entries. So keep that in mind.
But don't bank on it.
Yeah, don't bank on it. Get it in early, please, for the love of God. So that is all of that. I gotta find Mr. Daly. Has he not spun a lap yet? Okay. So as I said earlier in the show, we have a little bit of a surprise for these guys. It is Memorial Day, which means a whole lot to me, from multiple standpoints.
That looks good.
I had a great uncle served in World War I. I had 2 great uncles that served in World War II. My grandfather served in Korea. He was 10th Mountain Division. We didn't know that until after he passed away. So Memorial Day means a whole lot to me and my family. Dennis being a veteran himself, or active military, I should say, put together this paint scheme. I'm going to get a real good look at it here for you guys so you can see it. Dennis is going to pace the field for the sight lap. So we'll delay the green. But this is something Dennis put together for tonight.
Eric Cap just skimmed my roof, I think.
I wouldn't be surprised. So that is something that we're gonna at least do for the start of it. It started out as a paint scheme he was gonna put together just for the 87s in general, and he threw this together last second notice for me. So thank you to him. Thank you to JD and any of the other guys that are in here that have served. JD being a Navy vet as well. And then of course we don't want to remember or don't want to forget the fallen, the ones that aren't here, the ones that are the reason we're able to do what we're able to do today. So
absolutely. And that is an amazing paint job.
Dude, he went through 3 iterations of that sucker before he settled on it. Why is Ron the most exciting thing on the planet right now? I got a couple of Dale Senior cars in here, and my wife's on track as well.
To be fair, I think we all know why Ron is the most exciting, because iRacing knows.
It knows something. I'm sure we'll see a little bit more of Ron a little bit later, as he has duties in the choose car. Him and Scott are running that tonight. I
don't believe she is, Dig.
What's that? No, Miss Robin is not racing. She's doing race control tonight with Dennis and the guys. So she is going to handle that.
Scott, go into your paint folder and just delete everything that's in your paint folder, and then tell Trading Paints to re-download it.
Let me look at Scott really quick. It's not even loading it for me. Let me
The Choose
restart
Car Paint
for Scott. I'm gonna refresh that.
Okay, JD.
There we go.
JD says he's going to be back as top dog next week.
All right. Oh, I hear Special Phil.
Uh-oh.
I hear Special Phil.
Oh, there goes Tom Gum into the wall.
Is that the one that I'm looking for? Oh, that's the one. Somebody just went airborne. I'm not really sure who that is. Ah, Greg is in the damn Dale Senior.
97 is Eric Cap.
Yeah, I was gonna say Eric got into the wall. I hear my wife telling people to be respectful. Oh. Yeah, I'm anticipating some good racing tonight. We've got 27 and 3 of you aren't racing. So that's what, 24?
Yep. Although we still have 22 minutes, I believe, right?
About 15 minutes. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, it didn't go live at 8. Okay.
Trading Paints is busted as fuck right now. I'm gonna close that.
What's broken?
It's not like downloading all the way. So I'm gonna stop that for a minute.
Yeah, mine says it's completely up to date.
Fucking Phil. You hear him?
Nope, I have the audio turned off.
Probably a good idea. Son of a bitch.
Probably something we can't say on stream. Oh, I just got rammed.
We're gonna look and see. Scott thinks he's got paint.
Who in the hell just ran into me?
It is still not loading correctly for me.
Okay, Ron decided to destroy your billboard, and Gabriel decided to help.
Oh, good lord. Smart asses.
Bunch of clowns.
So Greg Welland's at the top of the board. All right.
All right, how's that for a new position?
Let's see where Diesel parked this thing. I gotta. That works. That works 100%. So.
Dig, I'm not surprised at all, just disappointed.
Yeah, I'm not surprised that they hit Diesel. Like I said, it's practice. I'm not shocked by it, but I'm gonna go ahead and put driver info up for a minute. Who's in the all-white grocery getter? There's a
that's that silver Thunderbird. It's
Tom
painted to look
Smalling.
like the streetcar.
I see that. I see that. Kind of neat. Definitely different.
Yeah, that's the turbo coupe paint. Hey, good job, Scott.
Let's see if I can see Scott's paint now. It's still broken for me. I don't know why.
You might have to do what he did and just wipe out your paints folder and re-download it all.
Yeah, let's try that while we're sitting here. We got time.
Yeah. People
What
will
do you
see
got?
it refresh on stream, but that's no big deal.
Yeah, no, I'm not too worried about it. Is he in the Ford or is he in the Chevy?
I don't know.
Looks like the
Scott,
Chevy.
what you in?
Looks like the Chevy.
Oh,
So
okay.
we'll go ahead and force it. Or if my mouse wants to cooperate. Like, this worked just fine for SLOCAR, so I don't know if it's trading paints that's having the issue or...
It's gotta be. That's the only thing that even makes sense is it's a trading paints issue.
Hang on, I heard... Yes, there is a penalty for the billboard, too. Don't hit it. Goddamn kids. We got about 24, 25, 26. We got 29 so far. So you still got time. About 10 minutes if you want to get in.
Oh, hey, Dennis is coming to park with the billboard.
NASCAR, we do run every Sunday night for the most part. I announce it in my Discord as well. Who the hell just got... Somebody just got derricked.
Oh, God.
I don't know who got him.
Is that Gary? I couldn't tell what that paint scheme was. Also, if I'm not mistaken, next week should be the wild card race, right?
Next week's going to be the wild card race. I don't have it set yet, and I've got an idea. I don't know what the hell's happening. I do not have an idea as to what the race is going to be yet. I'll announce it as it goes. But I do have...
Here's something to think on. How about mini stocks at Darlington? That'd be interesting.
Man, them guys are hitting that outside wall. Was that Derek the guy hitting again?
I don't know. That's the thing.
Oh, yeah, it was Derek for a third time. They hit the outside wall.
Oh, good Lord.
Well, NASCAR, there's mayhem. So mayhem is going to happen because of the way that the rules are designed and everything.
Yep.
But
it's controlled chaos.
We don't allow people to just go out and dump the shit out of people. So
yeah, you have to treat it like it's a real race.
Mm-hmm. About 9 more minutes. At least I hear laughing. Yeah, I'm kind of wishing I'd have raised the setup up just a little bit. I think that's where these guys are running into issue.
I think the next time we run the 87s here, or really just about any track, we need to do some multi-car testing and see if it scrapes or not.
Well, and I think that's the problem. I think by itself, it's less of an issue. When you get a group, it becomes an issue.
Yeah, you get a lot more downforce on the nose there.
Somebody just shot up into the pack.
I just saw a lot of cars flipping in front of my face. Holy crap.
Father Ball just lost a wheel.
That wheel's going to keep racing for him.
Oh, Derek's got 2 laps in, so he hasn't gotten annihilated recently. But I feel like a lot of guys are over driving the corners, thinking that it's like Daytona and Talladega, and you just cannot do that. I tried that so I jumped on this track for the first time and was like, okay, let's see how to drive this. And I drove it thinking, oh, you'll drive just like Dega. Throw it into turn 1, and I was like, nope, this isn't like Dega.
Apparently, Father Ball said, I think I have spinal damage.
I would not be surprised with the way that looked. So. I do like whoever's in front of Nick in that all red, white, and blue paint scheme. It's kind of neat looking. I don't know who that is. Can't get a good look at the number.
Hang on, let me see if I can.
Is it 09? Is that right? 08 maybe? Oh, good Lord. It goes by so fast I can't hardly see. It's the 08, so that is Jake Burton.
Jake Burton 5.
Yep. So. Why
You think there's any relation
to? Oh, no.
the Burtons?
I know Jake. He's
Okay.
he's over in the ICW Discord. Then we've got Tom, who wants to be like Tyler Nichols when he grows up.
I don't know why he'd want to do that. Greg seems to have an untouchable time right now.
He's 2/10 faster than everybody. He's even slower or faster than Spicer, which is interesting.
Yeah. I mean, he's making Phil look slow right now, which is amazing.
Yeah, there's 3/10 between them. I'm really pissed at that setup because it should have been fine. And I'm wondering now.
Did you test it at night?
Yeah, that's how I built the setup at night. And what's funny is I even tried a Talladega setup with some adjustment. Because the Atlanta setup is so bad, like it would not corner out of 2. Like it wanted to knock the fucking wall down. Like 1 lap in, didn't matter how much you checked up on the exit, it would push like the Texas setup did this season and just plow the damn wall. So, yeah.
That's a whole lot of not good.
Yeah, tons of not fun. So, about 4 minutes left if people want to make their way in still. Again, 40 laps, fixed setup. You got unlimited fuel and tires, and you got 1 fast repair. So, if you overdrive it early on and you just start to figure it out, you'll hopefully figure it out.
How many cars we got?
32 minus 3. So we won't have, you don't have to worry about qualifying right now. So.
Unless a bunch of people join in the next 3.5 minutes.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to use the restroom really quick.
Alrighty.
Good Lord, if I get back down in my seat.
Oh, Dennis is parked up next to me again in a fanned out display.
Oh, on the back stretch? Or on
No,
the front stretch?
front stretch. Yeah, I'm facing towards the left. He's facing towards the right.
Nice. We got 32 people in here right now. So, with about a minute and a half roughly left before race time. And you've got about 5 minutes practice. So if you want to get in and have some fun, we're going to be here for it. So
I think I just heard an engine blow.
oh, I thought you probably... Somebody just creamed the shit out of Ron.
We have got to reiterate that
Hold on,
the
I
choose
got
car
this.
is not a target.
All right, whoever keeps hitting the choose car, do it one more time. You'll be gone. Trust me. I don't give a shit who it is. All right. Sometimes you got to lay the law down. But
Absolutely.
we got about 25 seconds left. Me and Diesel are going to have a great time up here in the booth while these guys try to knock the wall down and knock the shit out of each other, I guess.
Oh, it's going to get stupid.
Yep. And again,
For as insane as the Gen 6s were here, this is going to be way more insane.
well, and so hold on, let me find it. Where did I put it? No, right there. So as I said before, it's Memorial Day. I'm here for it. We're red, white, and blued up. We got to do this thing. So, like I said, we're here for a good time, not for a long time. And
Apparently, it was Joe Sullivan that hit Ron, and he said it wasn't on purpose.
Okay, as long as I know that, I know there were some people that were targeting Ron. So, if you could just message Joe back and let him know, got it. Lyndon, we try to make it fun, man. Like we all do the serious racing all week, and this whole thing kind of came about because it's like let's do something that blows off steam. We don't really care about. Sometimes guys get a little too serious,
Yeah.
which is fine. I can understand getting serious, but you know, at the end of the day, if you get wrecked, it didn't affect anything. We're here to have fun, so. And tonight's actually the first FASCAR where I get to sit here and have a couple of beers while I watch it because I don't have to worry about going to work tomorrow.
Yeah. Born Ron is in the choose car tonight.
Yeah, Ron's our choose car tonight. At this point, if somebody targets him, you know, depending on how bad it is, then we'll take care of that situation. So while you guys are running some pace laps, one thing of note, we are going to do a delayed yellow off the start. Dennis has a custom paint for tonight since it is Memorial Day weekend. He's going to pace you guys around for one lap, and then we'll get this thing going. Who got disqualified? Oh, Robin disqualified herself. Didn't hear what Greg said, so. Gotta pop up my race control. I've got Robin talking in the background. Stoku, you ain't kidding. We had some really interesting ones. So.
Yeah. There were some yahoos in that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a fun stream though. I mean, we had a good time with it, so I can't complain too much. There we go. Now I've got. Ooh, Joe is trying to send the ever living shit out of it.
Ooh. I think he left some blue paint in turn one.
I think he did too. Shit.
Gary and Aiden threw down the exact same time.
I gotta. Yeah, Lyndon, the big thing I could tell you is find a car that you really like and just run it. Learn everything about it, how to run it, you know, surround yourself with guys that know how to run it and will kind of teach you the ins and outs. Like this car is very particular. If you want to get some good video to watch on a guy that's very consistent short track wise with this, I highly suggest Nick Neben. He's really good short track. I've had some great races with Nick. If you're looking for how to pick things up super speedway, I mean, any of the guys will tell you that I run this a lot. I'm pretty decent on the short track. I'm not great, but when it comes to 1.5 mile super speedways, you know, that sort of thing, I can generally get you in the right direction. But the big thing is making sure you're checking up early and stuff like that. So.
What license do you have, Lyndon? Are you D class, C class? Because honestly, that is going to really decide like what kind of car you should be focusing on.
Oh, I gotta find out.
Oh Lord, Corn's throwing shade at you.
All right, we're gridding up. Let's get the grid up on screen. And I will get rid of this. Greg Welland going to be your fastest qualifier tonight. Joe Sullivan going to put it on the outside of the front row. Cale Spicer going to be third. Kyle Canterbury fifth. Aiden, you need to change your name. Haller is in fifth. Gary Freeman sixth. Gabriel Griffin seventh. Damian Conrad eighth. Larry Eddy ninth. Bill Connor 10th. Adam Burbrich is in 11th. Nick Warfield going to start 12th. Moving back, we got Zach Ranke, Tom Gom, Tyler Nichols, Mike McHaley, Rick Evans, Derek Sivers, Jake Burton, RJ Hurst going to round up your top 20. Eric Kapp going to be 21st because Dennis is not starting. Ron Holyfield is going to be 23rd. Nate Bundy, or 22nd. Nate Bundy going to be 23rd. Who else we got? Scott's working, Robin's working. So William Schneider, Sean Cameraman, Tom Smalling, Tristan Combs, all going to move up a couple of positions here. That's going to be the end of your field. As far as tonight's race, we got 40 laps, 1 fast repair, unlimited fuel and tires. Beef's not allowed. Track temp is going to be 77 degrees tonight, so kind of cool. These guys are going to be cruising pretty good. They got a lot of grip tonight. So we'll... Restart zone is in play.
Lyndon, with B class, that's the 87s and the Xfinity. I think the Xfinity is going to be the easier one to do potentially.
Yes.
The 87s are a great car, but they are a steep learning curve.
All right. So we have Dennis heading to the front now. Dennis is going to go ahead and pace the field here. I saw as soon as I saw this paint scheme he was making, I thought that this would make a perfect thing. So,
Oh yeah, that is a fantastic scheme for the day.
yes, I think it was very well done. You know, all right. So once Dennis hits the line, we'll do a lap of silence. Dennis will peel off. We're gonna get this show on the road, folks. So if there's any veterans watching, thank you for your service. We really appreciate it. Like I expressed earlier, this is a day that really means a lot to me, especially 4th of July. So again, thank you everybody for your service. And we're gonna go ahead and take that lap of silence, and then we'll get this thing going. Okay, so Dennis is going to tow right now. We're going to go ahead and get to the leaders. We'll let these guys get this thing started. So Greg
I just noticed that he painted that like an Oldsmobile.
Yes, he did. Which you can actually get those from Big Evil Racing. You can get all the logos and stuff. You drop it right into the existing template, which is kind of cool. We got Ron running at the back here, bringing up the rear in the choose car. So Greg Well and Joe Sullivan going to kick this thing off. It'll actually be 38 laps because of the extended caution. But we'll let these guys get at it. Should be a good time. I expect to see some people popping the wall. So.
Oh, 100%. And there's a non-zero chance of using a green-white checker.
Oh no, we're gonna use one. So. All right. Greg's in the restart zone.
There he
We're
goes.
off. It actually reset back to 0 laps, so that's good. I like that.
Oh, nice.
Yep. So Greg Well and Joe Sullivan going to battle it out down through 1 and 2. Looks like we got Cale Spicer bringing it up in the back. Man, there's a lot of sparks. It's like the 4th of July right now. We got Kyle Canterbury
Fireworks
up
for
there.
Memorial Day.
Exactly. They're side by side still. I don't know how long the setup's going to allow them to go side by side, but we'll see.
That is a good question because we didn't really get to see a preview of that in SLOCAR.
No, we did not. Everybody kind of filed in, started saving some tire. I'm sure we'll see some chaos. Looked like we had one up in the fence back there.
Yep.
Sure. I think that was Gabriel Griffin. Couple guys
I see him touching the wall coming off of
Oh,
two.
I know. I see.
Oh, somebody sideways.
Oh, and there's a wreck.
Caution is out.
We'll go back and check that. It was one of the Mike Curb paint schemes. I'm not sure. I gotta see if I can.
Zachary Ranke.
It was Ranky. Oh God.
Yep.
Yeah, the 03 is already inside of him. We're gonna play that here. Oh, he just got.
I think it was just a checkup.
Yeah, there was a checkup. Yep, couple cars destroyed. Not too bad. So I think we're okay. Pace car is gonna.
Wait a second. Did I just hear an engine blow?
Oh yeah, somebody definitely blew. So
there's that was Adam Berberick. The 03 car blew an engine.
I think he blew engine on contact with the outside wall. So
Actually, it was when he was coming down towards the pits.
We got Ron in our choose car. That's a sharp looking paint scheme too. I really like the way that full 8 sports choose car came out looking. I do believe we should be choosing this time.
We should probably make the choose car paints like the premium ones, because the number 6 overlapping the top logo.
I need to make some adjustments for the sim stamp numbers, but I don't think
So far, so good.
Everybody's cleared Ron, so that's a good thing. Greg's gonna fall in line. We're back to the way we started running.
Ooh, Nate Bundy is blinking a little bit.
Yeah, I think he asked for EOL, so. I see our birthday boy about mid of the bottom lane back there.
Yep. He's going to try for another podium.
Yep. See if we can get him up there. Into the restart zone we go. Greg's off. We're headed back down into 1. Everybody's single file so far. Sullivan going to fall in line. We've got 1 coming off a pit road. Spicer going to bring it down to the bottom.
One thing I don't expect to see here is 3 wide.
Yeah, I don't anticipate 3 wide. Man, this is running like a damn car tomorrow at Talladega.
That is a wild thought.
I'm kind of upset with how the setup came out, quite honestly. Because it's about halfway through the corner, all of a sudden it's like grinding. We're
is that something to do with ride height, or is that the shocks?
So this is the thing that was stupid with this setup is, like I said, it plowed for the wall. So the idea is well, we got to get it to corner. So I had to add in a bunch of track bar preload in the back of it, but I also had to soften the spring, stiffen the shock to get it to turn. And I'm kind of wondering if softening that spring brought the ride height down just a little bit too much. So starting to get a little spread out here. Not a bad thing.
Some side-by-side battles in the back, though.
I see that. I see Gary trying to make his way through. Trying to figure out. I think that's Damien in the. It looks like a black chrome, or maybe it's a gold chrome. It's just too dark to tell. Sitting right in front of him.
I am seeing some very nice Memorial Day paints right now.
I know. If we get another caution, I'm going to go back through the field and we'll look at some paints.
Aiden's got one. Kyle Canterbury's got one. Bill Connor.
Cale Spicer around the bottom of Joe Sullivan. I see Aiden Haller trying to get up in that mix too, trying to follow Cale through.
The birthday boy is currently in 13th.
See that as well.
Ooh, they're smacking the wall hard.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
how the hell? Man,
that was Gary.
Gary ate the wall hard. We're going to roll this back a little bit. I think he tapped the outside wall, but I think I hear. I think I hear Tyler.
No, he did not. Tyler bumped him coming off a 2, and that sent him around. Gary did not make contact with the outside wall.
They barely touch.
Yep.
And Gary, I mean, he had it saved, but then watch this. He just barely clears Tyler.
Yep.
Oh,
I am amazed at everybody missing him.
Yeah, me too. All right, let's.
Seriously, hell of a drive from every single person in the back of the field.
We're going to do this real quick. Aiden with a pretty sweet Memorial Day paint scheme.
Yeah, I like how that one looks.
Kyle Canterbury in a marine paint scheme. That was Damien in a black car. I wasn't sure what the hell it was because it's just dark enough. Ooh, I really like Phil's. Phil's looks really cool. I really
yes,
like
it
that.
does.
Yeah,
And no number
volleyball.
to mess it up either.
Nope. Joe Sullivan. Gabriel's also looks really nice. We saw RJ's earlier. Just kind of going down through the list. Eric Cap. Jake's looks sweet too. I like that. Nate's is pretty badass. We got Ron. We're already choosing. So we'll get back to the leader. Greg gonna be your control car.
Looks like everybody missed Ron, which is good.
What's going on, Roland? We're having a good time, man. We got about 30 laps left in this shindig before we call it a race for the night. And again, this is our last race at Atlanta. We will have a special event next weekend. I haven't figured out exactly what that is yet. And we'll transition. We're actually going to go back to Daytona. It's been a while. So we'll have some fun there. Greg's got us off and going. One thing to note, I am broadcasting next Saturday. I'm broadcasting the Barktona 250. That is put on by your mom's favorite iRacer on TikTok. I'll be live on all 3 platforms. If people want to sign up, let me know. I can get you the information. All the money raised for sign up goes to charity. It's going to benefit a dog rescue down in Indiana. We got another yellow flag. Do we know who that was?
Oh, no, I didn't see anything.
Maybe Rick?
A 14, Rick Evans. Oh, no, he got into it after the fact.
Oh, shit. Joe just got turned.
15 and Tom.
No, it's not Tom.
The 15 and Tom. Oh, my God. The 909 got destroyed.
Where's Joe at? Gotta roll this back just a little bit. Joe's loose. I don't know if Tom touched his quarter. Yeah, the 909
They did touch.
Got plowed. Holy cow. Joe looks like he made it out pretty scot-free, though.
Yeah, it wasn't any serious contact, but there was definitely contact between them.
Anyway, back to what I was talking about. So like I said, I will be broadcasting all that. Like I said, the any sign up donations, stuff like that, that's all going to go to a dog rescue in Indiana that he lives close to. So I'll make sure that I get the info in my Discord and any of the other ones that I'm a part of. Because like I said, that race is going to be Saturday. I think it's at like 8 o'clock. All right. So we're going to choose one more time. Greg Welland going to be our going to be our control car again. So Roland, you do have to lift here. When I built this setup, it was a learning curve, and it took me about 2 hours to kind of get something that turned better than what iRacing had. But yes, you do have to lift. Joe Sullivan said he has no damage somehow. That's
We
fucking.
got Damien sneaking his way into second place.
I see that. I see that.
And Father Ball in fourth. Go get it, birthday boy.
All right, here we go. Greg's in the restart zone. We're off. Little bit of a
Damien
stack
with a
up.
little bit of a.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it just didn't fire off or he tried in second gear instead of first to not spin the tires. Probably not a bad play. Greg's going to continue to lead. Aiden,
They
the
are
bowling
three
ball
wide.
hauler, going to try to come up underneath Mr. Spicer. For those of you that don't know, Aiden bowled him out of the way in a moon car race. Aiden headed up the track, though.
Ooh, Tom and Sean getting together a couple times. They're still going, but they are dooring. Oh, and Tom's around. Oh, right into Father Ball.
Does he save it?
Tom saved it, but Father Ball plowed right into him.
Okay, I gotta find. Where in the hell is the 32? Okay, here we go. I can't really tell what happened here.
Tom and Sean were dooring for about half a lap, and I think that it just ended up getting Tom loose.
It's weird. The rear end of Tom came around even though the front end was on the quarter panel of Sean.
I wonder if he pushed it too hard.
I don't know. So what happened to my freaking, there we go. Okay, so they got 24 laps to go. I'm hearing they're calling for they're going to go full length. I'm going to step away for just a second here and use the restroom, and we'll get this thing back going.
Well, hopefully not too much, Joe. Did you have to use your fast repair? Ooh, that sucked.
What's up?
Joe said he got damaged that time and he had to burn a fast repair.
Oh, no. That's never a good sign.
Yeah.
That's never a good sign.
Joe, if I was you, I'd hang at the back for a while and let everybody else burn theirs.
Yeah. Looks like Kale's going to come down pit road this time. I still think that the wildest thing I ever saw is Harrison Burton and them guys coming down pit road in those Gen 6s and just stopping on a dime right where they needed to. All right, that's going to put Sean Cameraman to the lead here.
Whoa, somebody was not off the high side. Derek?
Was it Derek that wasn't?
Yeah, that was Derek up high.
He just had a birthday yesterday.
Really?
Yes. Kind of ironic. Or was it yesterday or was it Friday? It might have been yesterday. So. Diggs, you're going to watch some wild shit as you watch Kale come through the field. Just methodical. That's what I'll say. He's just methodical. All right. We're going to get this party back on the road. Sean Cameraman going to be your leader coming to the line. Derek Sivers on the low lane. Where did our early leader Greg Wellen fall in? We've got Greg a lap down. Which
He must have been in that wreck.
No, he was out in front of everything.
Well,
Oh,
something happened because mine's showing him 2 laps down.
weird. All right, we're off.
Here we go. Pretty clean restart.
Let's see Joe Sullivan trying to sneak it. There's a
3 wide and 1.
Oh, this can only end bad. Look like Tyler Nichols sending it 3 wide there.
Yep. Next to Jake Burton.
So Derek Sivers to the lead. The last time Derek got a win in FASCAR.
Oh shit, Tyler's around.
Oh, does he save it?
Oh God.
Did he hit the wall?
I think he did. I think he did.
No way.
He's locking it down hard.
Yeah, he's still rolling though. We'll get another caution. He'll get right back in this.
He did not touch the wall once. That was amazing driving.
Derek fighting with Sean up front. Joe Sullivan follows. We've also got Jake Burton in this fight as well. Cale Spicer up to 4th. Man, it's like the 4th of July out there with Sparks. Holy shit. We got 19 laps to go.
They almost went 3 wide again, but they thought better of it.
Man, Cale is making that mid lane work. He is on the move.
That dude knows how to handle a car.
Oh, yeah, he does. Well, if I remember correctly, and Cale, correct me if I'm wrong later, I think he does drifting. Like, that's a thing that he does.
Does he?
So, it's not...
Oh!
It's not... Oh, my God, we're
Are they doing 4
wide! Down to 3.
Oh, no, this is about to be bad.
Sean got shuffled.
Oh, no! That's Phil going around, but he caught it.
Caught it. Holy shit. Joe Sullivan, our leader now at this point. I lost track of him. Spicer up to 2nd. We continue to roll. I think everybody's starting to get a kind of a handle on what the setup can and can't do.
Yeah.
So,
And a lot of them are on new tires now, so they've got the grip again.
yep, 16 to go here. It's definitely I tried to make it to where it was like a low entry, low run, and then you could kind of put it other places. And it's just off of 2. It fought the shit out of me on what I could and couldn't do. So,
I think that just comes down to the way the track is designed, because it was never supposed to be this kind of banking and turning angle.
well, I think the way that it because it still races like a 1.5 miles, right? You can't race it completely like a super speedway. It's super speedway-esque, but you can't run it totally like a super speedway.
Yeah, and that all comes down to the definition of super speedway, which is anything over 2 miles. It's not long enough, so you can't have the turns be
Right.
open enough for that.
Right. Well, Rick, we try to keep it interesting. The thing that we have on our side is we don't have to be nearly as PC.
Somebody was actually telling me recently that their mom watches and she thinks it's better than current NASCAR commentation.
So Gabriel Griffin's mom's watching probably, and I know RJ's wife and his mother-in-law both watch, and they've all said the same thing. This is more comical. Stoku, this is exactly the same as SLOCAR, same setup and everything. I don't make adjustments specific to series, but I had something pitched to me, and I'm going to put a vote out about it later. About for SLOCAR, we take 5% of the power away to make it a little more, a little different.
Controllable?
Not totally wild, but and just like that, Cale Spicer is
Cale
headed
is
for
in
the
the
lead.
lead.
We got Nick Warfield following. Somebody just
Trying
blinked
to,
on the
anyway.
high lane. Holy shit, they're gone.
Oh, that's Kyle Canterbury.
I thought it was a red, white, and blue car, not...
No, it was a red and white car.
Okay. We're back right now anyways. Stoku, I said it was just
he
an
blinked
idea.
twice there.
I don't have anything specific yet, but...
Also,
Yeah.
5% isn't really that much.
Tyler's needing a caution. We ain't seen one yet. This is actually shaping up to be some
Yeah.
really good racing at this point.
Yeah, it is. Oh, Damien with a wiggle going into the
Oh.
quad.
Nick headed for the lead. Gonna try to get under Spicer here.
I gotta admit, it's weird seeing Nick not in a backwards Honda. Oh no,
shit.
Kale's gone.
Does he save it?
No, he doesn't. He
doesn't.
looped it. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
I'm trying.
Ooh. Eric Cap almost blasted him.
So I think he tried to sneak it in between Damien and Nick, and I don't
I'm gonna go back
think
and look.
I got it slowed down right now. He brings it down, and Damien's just there.
Yeah. I don't think he got the car low call.
No, I don't think he did either, but I've watched this shit. He almost saves this damn thing. He lets it kiss the wall, but then it over rotates back and it just takes off. Sullivan slams the brakes, misses him. Oh shit. This is gonna get ugly. He's completely off the gas. He's got it in reverse.
And yeah, watch Eric Cap here.
Cap. I mean,
This
Kale
is what I was dreading.
Kale did it perfect though. I mean,
yeah,
that is damn impressive.
That was insane car control.
Oh, it was. Kale,
I bet he needs tires.
I have questions for you. How you avoided everyone after that? That was damn impressive. We're gonna have 8 to go when we restart this thing.
Ooh, Father Ball hit the wall going around the pace car.
Seriously?
Yep, he clipped it. I don't know how hard, but he clipped it.
He kept on a trucking. So Damien is our point guy. We're gonna be 8 to go when we restart. He's got Kyle Canterbury behind him. Who's going to the high side? Look like Nick was headed. Nick's headed to the high side.
And Aiden.
Yep.
So we've got Aiden sneaking his way into 4th place here.
He's back up there. And Kale barely got any damage off of that thing. He just barely tapped the ass of that thing on the wall, and
yep, pace car is off.
Here we go. Damien gonna restart this thing.
And there he goes.
We're gone.
And we got Damien and Nick up front. This is gonna get interesting. 3 wide in the quad.
Oh, Joe Sullivan's 3 wide in the middle. They're dooring. They go
Aiden
back down to 2.
I think that's a smart move.
That's a smart play.
Oh, somebody's in the outside wall in 2.
So Nick's on fresh tires. Damien's on old tires.
Ooh.
Oh,
crap.
Nick's sliding.
Save it, Nick. Save it.
Save it, Nick. There's a wreck behind him. They all saved it. They all saved it.
That's what I love to see. Oh, Tom down low.
To the bottom.
That looked a little intentional.
I'm not sure what the hell that was about.
That looked like Tom came up and gave Sean a bump.
We're going to come back.
Back it up to the quad oval, because I think that's where it started.
We're going to change angles here.
That was definitely intentional.
Tom got knocked down below the line. He tried to bring it up, and I don't think there's anything he could do.
When he comes back up, he turns it right into Sean.
It will look like there's a weird net code on that as he come back up, because he had it at first, and I don't know if crossing the line, you see it bounce, and I think he was trying to catch it there.
I just know his wheels went right.
Yeah, I think what happened was the damn thing started to walk after he hit, and I think he just slides up into Sean, and I think he's trying to get to catch it, and then it just bounces back up. And because with these cars, once they snap, there ain't shit you can do.
I can tell you this, Tom don't have much of a car left.
He looked like he got annihilated there.
Yep. Sean does not have a left front, but his car is way less damaged.
Okay, so Joe Sullivan's going to be our control car. Yeah,
Aiden
Stokely,
behind him
that's
and
what I'm
Eric
thinking
Cap.
as well.
I just know that they were dooring each other earlier, so I think there
Right.
might be something between those two.
Right.
Not going to say anything definitive because that's race control's call.
Yep. So we're going to choose this time Joe Sullivan to the bottom, Aiden to the high lane. None of these guys, I don't think any of these guys pitted.
It looked like somebody got close to Ron there. Last second decision.
All right, so Joe Sullivan's going to kick this thing off. I'm looking to see where Kale's at. Kale's going to go a lap down here unless he gets rolling.
Pace car's off. Oh, father ball disconnected.
I wonder if he used his fast repair up and then it ruined the car. Sullivan with a
Probably.
good jump. See, these guys are starting
Very
to figure
good
it out.
jump.
Some of these guys are starting to figure it out. You got to enter high.
Also, look who snuck his way into third. The silent assassin.
Derek Sivers, the tire saver.
No, I'm in Eric Cap.
Eric Cap on the move.
Oh, 909's around.
Oh, Derek's around.
4 people spun at the same time.
Seriously?
Yes.
I got Gabe.
Oh,
I got Gabe crashed. No,
Derek
no.
got sideways, but he
No.
caught it. The
I
rest
need
of
to-
them did not catch it.
I got Gabe crashed, so we'll go off of that. Oh, it looked like the 909 was just too close to Tyler.
Yeah, I couldn't tell what
Tyler-
happened, but I saw
Tyler
4
got
cars go
sent.
around.
Derek comes down. Kyle Canterbury. There's just
I
nowhere
think Kyle
for
got rear-ended.
He did. He got rear-ended by Tom because of the checkup, and there's nowhere for anybody to go.
Oof. Yeah, and Tom got involved in that one again. And the 89, I cannot remember who the 89 is off the top of my
Sean
head.
Camerman.
Okay.
So
His car looks different on your screen than it does on mine.
I've got an all black car. What do you see?
Green.
Weird. Because usually he runs a white
Yeah.
car. So yeah, it looked like they all stacked up based on the first contact. And I think everybody in the back just accordion effect, and that was it.
Okay, I do have hide numbers turned on, so I don't know what's going on with the paint.
JD said that Mike's car was dead. So
Damn, that sucks. He was doing so good.
yep. All right, so Joe Sullivan's going to get us kicked off again. We'll see how many guys can get rolling in that.
Very
sort of thing.
similar lineup. Woo. Gabriel barely getting by on the high side.
I think Kale got somebody under caution, maybe.
Did he?
Tom has no ass on his car, which
I'm
may
surprised
not,
he has anything left of his car.
You know, I'm just thinking about this. Without a spoiler, that might help him.
Really?
Like I said, when I was creating this setup, you could almost throw that spoiler in the trash.
And they're off.
Sullivan to the lead. Aiden gonna fall in behind. Eric Cap right there with him. Like Derek Sivers in about 4th. Dude, Tom is ripping without that spoiler.
Yeah, he is. He is coming up through the field.
Like I said,
But he's getting loose going into 3.
It might play out pretty well because he's not going to get tight coming off. Oh, shit. Tom's loose as hell. We've got the white flag. Joe Sullivan's going to lead. Aiden Haller to the bottom side.
And Tom damn near lost it there. Gabriel lost it. Oh, Gabriel is dead.
Joe and Aiden.
That got Sean too.
Oh, damn. Eric Cap to the lead.
Eric's gone.
Oh, shit.
Damien. Tyler. It's Tyler.
Oh, my God.
Everybody just died going into the quad oval.
What the hell?
You've got to go back and watch that. That was insane.
What the? Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna go back an entire lap, and we're gonna go out Tyler's cockpit. Oh my God.
That was a wild finish, that's for sure.
Nobody could save it.
I tell you this, none of us could have predicted who was going to win that one.
No, hell no. I think Eric checked up too much, and Damien didn't have anywhere to go. I don't. What the hell? Oh my fucking God! Oh my
Absolute
fucking
insanity.
God. Okay, hold on. We got Tyler. I'm gonna take this back live. Hopefully he's doing some burnouts. I'm gonna put the results on screen. Son of a bitch. Okay, let's grab Tyler really quick. Dude, what the hell? What the fuck?
Yeah, boy.
Well, and you got spun early, so I'm like,
no. Hold on. I did not get spun. I spun myself.
Oh, okay. I couldn't tell what happened. If you cleared yourself, what happened? Dude, walk me through that last lap because I don't even know. I don't even fucking know.
Man. So, going to the restarts, I noticed on the previous restart, I was faster than Eric on the low line. I'm like, all right, Eric goes low, I'm gonna go high, and then I ended up choosing low, which Eric's a great dude. But I just saw that I had the faster line on the low line, and then it just played out, and I was like, well, we're just going to wait for shit to happen. Me and Derek and Damien are all just kind of duking it out back there. And then what the hell happened to Joe? Oh, Aiden and Joe.
Aiden and Joe make slight contact, and Joe almost had it. Same thing like what happened to Kale down the backstretch.
Well, then thankfully, freaking Nick didn't just kill me, and then freaking Damien and whoever the hell that was. That was Eric.
Yeah.
Got into it.
Well, I think what happened there is I think Eric checked up to try to hold the bottom, and I don't think Damien was anticipating it. And so that starts that, and then you just drive around the bottom.
Oh yeah, I was like, as soon as I saw Eric and Damien sideways, I'm like, well, shit.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah.
This is all game over.
And they just went
but
up.
The bumps just hit perfect. Like I didn't get jostled around at all, and just was able to drive through it, look back, and I'm like, oh, I got room for days. Let's go.
Right. Well, I mean, solid win. I mean, from coming from dead last there at the midway point to winning the damn thing. Hell of a drive, buddy.
Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, it was a little funky. Definitely burning the hell out of the right front.
I wasn't happy with the way the setup was in traffic, and that's on me. But overall, this was still better than what you'd have had if it was the iRacing setup.
No, yeah, for sure. Are we doing a double tonight?
I didn't plan on a double. Why?
I was just curious since everybody's got tomorrow off.
No, I'm enjoying a beverage.
I thought about doing
a few for me.
Stupid, but I might save that for tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't know. We might do something tomorrow. I might plan something. We'll see. The wife usually has some good ideas when it comes to holidays, so we'll see what she's got. got
You should
in the bag.
broadcast
Yeah.
my stupidity.
Oh,
I gotta
Damien
say.
said he took right side, so he was able to roll the bottom really well.
Oh yeah, that was the
So-
key to doing this, was just taking rights. But let's
See,
just
and I-
put it on note here. The Ford Thunder Chicken, while I'm driving it, is 1 for 1.
I told you the Ford is not a bad car.
It's
So
a great car, especially on the fast
Yeah.
tracks.
Yep. So, all right. Well, I'm going to let you go so I get Jake in here so we can interview him really quick. But good win tonight, bud.
Ah, thank you.
All right. That was your winner. We're going to grab Jake real quick. Michigan guys going 1-2.
You know it, baby.
Dude, I was just talking to Tyler. That was the wildest last lap I think we've had in this in a long time.
All
yeah.
I'm gonna say is when Tom and Sean got together on the last restart, I hit Tom and I had damage. I went in and took my quick repair. I came back out. Then the other caution happened and I got my lap back. And then I'm like, all right, well, let's see where everybody stacks up after that.
Right.
And I was on the top row and I thought with somewhat new tires, you know, everybody's going to take the bottom. Maybe I can get somewhat of a run off the top lane. That really didn't work out. So then as soon as we went off at 2, I seen everybody was getting squiggle loose and all of a sudden I seen people spinning out and whatnot. And I followed Tyler's lane. And the next thing you know, bada bing, bada boom, here we are in P2, baby.
We're sitting second.
I looked at the relative. I went, I wonder where I finished. Hey, P2.
Well, we were just talking about this because like Aiden and fucking Joe were fighting for it at the lead. I'm thinking it's coming down to them, and then they barely touch, and Joe just went sideways. I was like, oh shit, this is gonna get really interesting. And then I'm like, okay, it's gonna come down to Eric Cap and Damien, and then they go around.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, oh, look, it's Eric and Damien. I wonder what's going to happen. And then I seen somebody sideways and I'm like, oh, God.
Shit. Yeah, exactly. So, well, good run tonight. Second place on the night. So, maybe for the special event, you can sneak up there and get that win, steal it from them. Cause I haven't figured out what
I'm gonna solely blame this win on the beautiful USA Pontiac that was on the track tonight.
Dude, that car looked sweet. Everybody had some really cool paint schemes. I really liked yours with the wavy flag. So
I loved it. I
impressed
seen
with
that and I was like, I need that.
Yep. So, good run tonight. Solid second place finish. And like I said, hopefully we can see you up there on the top step next week.
That's the plan, but we'll see how it goes, baby.
All right, buddy. Good run tonight.
Thank you.
Yep. All right. I got to see if I can steal Nick here really quick. I think what I'll probably do is just grab him. We're just going to do that.
Yeah, just grab him.
Okay. I got you in here. I just stole you. Third place on the night, dude. Holy shit. What an ending. And you led for a little bit.
Yeah, I think on that one restart, had I not gotten sideways, I think I would have had a better finish, but that's part of it.
I mean, it's FASCAR. Shit gets wild. You know how it is.
Exactly.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
Part of it.
Well,
So, I didn't wreck the car
hey,
in that, so I'll
you-
take it.
you finished what? Top 20 in the Coke 600 today?
Yeah. Yeah.
So top 20, top 3 here. I wouldn't call that a bad day.
No, not bad. Not bad at all.
No.
So, might see how many people are in the Gen 4s. I might jump in there here in a minute.
Sounds like a plan. So anyway, well, good run tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and drop you back where you were, and we're gonna roll this thing out. But yeah, I was almost wondering if you're gonna pull it off tonight.
I was starting to.
You'd have broken the tie.
If I wouldn't have gotten back into the back of Tyler on that last wreck there on the white flag, I probably would have been fine. I probably would have.
I was gonna say
Having
you'd have been the first
Yep.
5-time winner.
I
Good
got in the back
lord.
of him and got the car all squirrely.
Right. Well, good run tonight, bud. I'm gonna go ahead and let you go, and we're gonna wrap this thing up.
Thank you.
All right. Well, any thoughts, Diesel, before we close this thing out?
That was a hell of a way to spend a holiday weekend. I'll say that.
Shit, right? So, all right. Well, thank you to everybody that raced. Thank you that everybody showed up. Again, thank you to our military vets, those still with us and not with us. We appreciate everything you do. We'll be
100%.
back. We may do a stream tomorrow night, depending on what Robin maybe has cooking up. But other than that, we'll be back Tuesday for sure. We'll be hitting Indy in the 87s. Moon Car's back, so we'll be there. But again, thank you everybody for watching, and enjoy the rest of your holiday. And if we don't see you tomorrow, we'll catch you on Tuesday.